Hello, welcome to my channel, Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a reading today for Libra. Welcome, Libras. So this is a general reading. I'm not looking at one specific person's energies. If you do want a reading looking at your specific energies, feel free to schedule an appointment with me. The link is in the description box below. All right. So, Libra, in the past, your energy was in the energy of sacrifice. All right. What were you sacrificing? Oh, okay. All right. So it looks like you were in a relationship where there was a very unequal give and take. You gave and sacrificed yourself again and again and again for this connection. It created a lot of resentment in your space. And you called for justice. You called for a balance, for fairness. You're done sacrificing. There's something about this relationship. One of you or both of you stayed in it because of financial security, some type of security. Maybe you shared rent. But I'm not seeing that there was, at least at the end of this relationship, there was not a loving connection. There was at some point you you both saw each other as your wish fulfillment. However, something changed over time, and it feels like over time it feels like you were the chaser, like you chased after their energy, and they might have had an avoidant attachment style. And it ended up that the more that you sacrificed yourself for this connection, the more resentful that made you. And now there's this desire, or at least in the past, there was this desire to release, to detach from this connection. And again, more resentment. I feel like you gave so much, you sacrificed so much, and you didn't sacrifice in vain. Well, you didn't think you were. You thought, I'm going to sacrifice to save this connection so I could get back to this place, to where we were. At the beginning of this connection, we were each other's wish fulfillment, and it felt so good. Somehow you got it. Somehow it feels like this is a way that you connect in relationships. Maybe how you were raised when you were younger when you were little, was to sacrifice yourself for connections, to chase after that. Maybe your parents didn't love you unconditionally, but there was always a needing to prove yourself, needing to prove your worthiness. And as a child, how your parents felt about you has a very direct effect on your stability, on your first chakra, on your health, on your security, your safety. And so you adapted and learned how to sacrifice yourself. And then as an adult, you start recreating this scenario over and over again. And so it feels like you're wanting to, or you are healing that aspect of you. Wow. That's, wow, Libra. This is some powerful stuff. And as I'm looking now, I'm seeing that these cards, the first cards, are very core cards that deal with inner work. This isn't just a reading about something that's happening in your around you. This is a core issue of yours that you are working through. It's really impressive that you're tackling this. It feels, on the one hand, very heavy, like you're working through some really dense energies, dense beliefs about yourself and your world. And it's also very empowering because you're finding the truth of how you work in relationships, the truth about how to be yourself, how to be in a relationship knowing you're worthy of love, of feeling secure within yourself, so you can have connections that are secure attachments instead of anxious, avoidant. What's the other one? Anxious, avoidant, insecure. So, wow, you're doing the work. Way to go, Libra. All right, so in present time, Libra, you are in the energy of third eye chakra. So third eye chakra, right here, it's your clarity. So what is Libra, what does Libra need to know about third eye chakra? Ooh, okay. Seeing clearly the heartbreak, the grief, this relationship in the past. Oh, I feel the loss and the grief now. There could have been, or there might be, a third party. So a betrayal. I could see, if there is a third party, especially how heartbreaking that would be, because you gave so much, you sacrificed so much of yourself for this connection. And instead of reciprocating that energy back to you, they gave to another party. And it feels like you're having some clarity. It looks like you're going within to find the wisdom to heal, to find your inner guidance. Boy, you are doing the work. Wow, you are really doing the work. Feel it looks like the more that you're healing this and finding the balance, finding why this relationship was co-created this way, that this person does has these type of behaviors, and that I have these type of behaviors and beliefs about connection. And you're coming to a place now as you've healed, and it looks like there's someone new coming in with some passion. Ugh. Oh, I love the passion I get. Like, I'm not sure if this new person coming in with all this passion is going to heal you on a soul level, but it would definitely help your ego. And honestly, it might be a nice distraction. It doesn't feel like, let's see if it's a lot. Oh, no, I am incorrect. It feels like this very passionate person. They've either already come into your life. It depends on, where you are in your story and in your timeline. Some of you, this person comes in with passion, and but they're really, it looks like they're wanting to find harmony. Very interesting. They want to help you build up your confidence to this is so interesting. Okay. Some of you might be exhausted, and this might be a lot of heat coming in your way and confusion. And some of you might be overly protective of your tender heart to want to entertain this. And everybody, use your discernment. Everybody has their own choice and freedom of choice. Yeah, it feels like you're going to hold back from this connection, at least at first. I feel like you're not quite sure if you've learned you don't want to sacrifice again. Okay, so relationship to you might still mean sacrifice. And you've healed a lot, and a love offer or a passionate offer coming in on some level is wonderful. And on another level, there's this picture that relationship is still about sacrificing yourself, and you're exhausted and like, I don't want to go back into a relationship. And I think what you're saying is, I really don't want to go back into a toxic relationship. I want to make sure that I am fully healed, or healed enough so I trust myself, that I'm not going to go back into these patterns where I don't feel worthy and I don't feel valuable, and I keep giving and giving and giving to the connection. That actually seems pretty smart. You're not rushing into anything. Your higher self is in the energy of solitude, the hermit. Your higher self, wow, this is twice the Hermit's shown up. So you and present time are in Hermit mode. So you might be a little more to yourself as you're figuring this out, and your higher self is right with you in Hermit mode as well. Soul searching, looking within, finding the wisdom from whatever all this is, finding your independence instead of putting so much energy and time and focus on connections outside of you or this connection. You are putting your time and energy in this connection, your higher self, your connection with the divine. You know that that's where your answers are. You're going within so you can rewrite your story. So you got your story, and then from going forward, you can consciously write a different story, be a different you. You can tune into your intuition. You can face your fears. You can see what was previously hidden to you. Right now, that path does not feel very lit up. At least the perception that you have is that it feels unfamiliar. And because it's unfamiliar, it feels weird. And because it's unfamiliar, you're not quite sure how to behave. What I'm getting is that's fantastic. You don't want to be in a familiar energy, because the familiar energy was you with low self-esteem and giving and giving and giving to your connections, sacrificing yourself for connections, not seeing that you have inherent value, that you don't need to prove yourself or completely shift who you are to fit into a connection. Your challenge right now is choose wisely. 7 of Cups. You have lots of choices. Ooh, so if your challenge is lots of choices, yes. So some of you, I'm getting that choose a different way of being. When someone comes into your space and they're very passionate and fiery, making sure, like, not stepping into those old patterns of being, of noticing if they are creating a codependent relationship, if they are using power dynamics, bullying you, if when after spending time with them, do you feel better? Not while you're with them, because while you're with them, I'm guessing you do feel better, but hours later and the time after you're with them, do you feel better about yourself and good about the connection? Or are you left feeling insecure or sad, somehow needing that? This is, I'm getting a real call if some of you are drawn to talking to a therapist and or someone who understands codependent relationships and attachment styles, and someone who could hold space for your grief so you can learn to trust yourself and know how to spot a healthy relationship and how that would make you feel. Oh my gosh. Seven of Cups clarified by Seven of Cups. So yes, it's choosing wisely. You have lots of opportunities. You have wonderful opportunities, but what's in each cup? Some cups not so much, and some cups amazing, and some, won't lead to anywhere. So with all those choices, choose yourself first. Instead of repeating, choosing the connection over yourself, choosing yourself first. That feels like it might rub some of you who have been raised with, if I'd say that to who I'm with, they would say that I'm being selfish. Well, you're wanting them to take care of themselves first too, right? And then when each person is taking care of themselves and their cup is full, whatever is left over, whatever's overflowing, that's what you share with others. You don't keep emptying out your own cup until you have nothing left in your cup and you go through this exhaustion in deficit. Wow. So choose wisely, make good choices for yourself, take care of you, invite people into your space who care about you, who will hold space for you, who see you as worthy and valuable and appreciate you. So, all right, Libras, that is your reading. Very powerful, very transformational. You're in a really strong place as you're working through these issues. And what's on the other side is amazing, because you're clearing all of these old belief systems and ways of being that kept you stagnated and dissatisfied. So, very powerful. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for sharing your energies. Take care. Bye.